Frieza, Earth, no Goku, leaving Yardrat, only Z Fighters. For our last shoutouts for Roshi Stone, for now, shout out to Headset Hero, once again, Luke Reigns, and Zeptor King GG. It was really fun to bring this little gimmick back, so let me know if you want to see it again in future videos, but there's not going to be a stone in today's. Now landed on our world. Frieza gazes at the wasteland around him. So this is Earth. Overall, not a bad planet. Seeming to have previously detected Goku's ship, Cold scoffs that they have 3 hours until his Super Saiyan arrives. Does his son wish to merely wait for him? Who responds, but of course. They can take the time to flush out his friends and kill them one by one. However, it turns out they don't have to go hunting after all. With the arrival of the familiar Piccolo, Frieza chortles to know what the Namekian's doing here. With Vegeta and Gohan in tow, he bellows that if he's going to die today, he'd rather go out having fought with all of his strength. Not having planned for their arrival, Vegeta inquires if he really thinks he can stand up to these two alone. And considering his not-so-friendly relationship with the gang and his recent time off planet, Big Green is surprised to see him here. The Tyrant can't help but find joy in the entire cavalry arriving to the scene. Gohan echoes his Saiyan counterpart. They will fight this to the end, just like on Namek. Raising a hand, Frieza is glad to see them all here. He has two things he wants to tell them. First, son Goku will arrive on Earth in 3 hours. Second, they won't live to see him killed. But we have to ask a third. Where is future Trunks? The news of Goku's arrival stuns our heroes. He's really coming back? This changes everything. With this new information, not all is lost after all. Noticing the smart glow on his face, the villain snarls to know what the Namekian's smiling about. Do they really think they have a chance against him? Kill them all! Hitting a backflip, Gohan takes off as Piccolo instructs him to lead the soldiers to the others. They can beat him. He and Vegeta will try to contain Frieza and the other guy until Goku arrives. The youngster complies, but warns his mentor to be careful. Young Saiyan darts away from the grunts while taunting them to catch him if they can. With no communication, Krillin has to wonder why Gohan is bringing Frieza's soldiers over here. And to be fair, he is putting Yamcha in great danger. Alas, he figures he wants them to take care of the goons. Jumping into the sky, Krillin alerts everyone to close their eyes. Butting in, Tien offers to be the one to take him out. And obliterating them! Yamcha cheers him on from the sidelines. However, now isn't the time to celebrate. They have to go help Piccolo. With whom, Vegeta grits that Kakarot arrives in 3 hours. Does the Namek think they'll be able to survive until then? Who pretty much says probably not. But you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Prompting Frieza to step up to the plate and cackle that he will take his time in slaughtering all of them. He wonders just how long they'll last. Even the king himself decides to get in on the action. It's been a while since he had a good fight, so he's gonna have some fun with this.
Come on! I'm ready! Vegeta!
Annoyed with Vegeta's aggression, Frieza huffs that at this rate, they'll never last until the other Saiyan arrives. Who likely feels the same. This guy hits hard. Cold snickers to know what happened to Vegeta's Saiyan Fire and Fury. Get up and show him what the Saiyan Prince is worth. Causing the Saiyan Prince to wipe the blood from his face and scream that he will defeat him and Frieza, even if he has to destroy this planet. His ugly face pisses him off. Utilizing what is likely the only chance they have, Piccolo charges a special beam cannon wanting to take advantage of the distraction while he's got Cold busy. But Frieza doesn't think so. He's not about to let him try anything cute. The tyrant hisses that he hates meddlers like him, but by all means, continue resisting. Stem his boredom while he waits for the Super Saiyan. No match for the Elder Frost Demon. He's so fast and strong, Vegeta hasn't even touched him once. For Cold, this was just an inevitable outcome. The Saiyans are poor opponents.
I'm not done with you, Vegeta!
As the Saiyan Prince and Piccolo receive the most one-sided beatings of their life, Krillin notes that both their keys are going down fast. They've got to help them. With the gang largely in silence, the only thing that's clear is they need Goku. Leading Krillin to reveal that he only found one Senzu at Master Roshi's. If they give it to Vegeta, it could make him stronger. He told him once that a Saiyan's battle power improves every time they recover from near death. But he was to give their only Senzu to Vegeta. Has he forgotten what he did to them? Although Tien has objections, Yamcha has to agree with his Turtle School comrade, or at least trust his judgment. The two of them did fight alongside of each other on Namek. Whatever they do, they'll be dead before Goku arrives, so they need to explore every option they can. 2 against 1, the trio takes off towards the battle, Tien questioning if the others think they even have a chance against these monsters. But just being real, Yamcha bluntly says absolutely not. They just need to buy time. They'll finally get to see what the training with King Kai was worth. They will fight to save the Earth, whatever it takes. At the same time in space. From here, Goku can't feel either Frieza's ki or any of his friends on Earth. Possibly knowing what he's planning, he hisses that the tyrant will gain nothing from waiting. He will finish him this time. Asking if Vegeta can hear him. The sleepy prince opens his eyes to see his valiant savior. Confused. His strength has increased. He can feel it overflowing. Likely deducing that the Earthling used one of those beans that healed him during the Ginyu fight. Said Earthling inquires if he thinks he'll be able to beat them now. While that's still up in the air, the warrior is excited to find out. With Yamcha and Tien tapping down, Cold chortles that it looks like they have some newcomers. Does the sun know them? Who doesn't? Figuring that they must be friends with a Saiyan. The tyrant cackles that no matter how many of these vermin there are, they have no chance to avoid their planet's fate. Piccolo chimes back to not count them out yet. They're still alive. As the fighters who actually trained on King Kai's world fire up the Kaioken, Gohan notices her ki suddenly increase. Chaozu realizes that this must mean they decided to defy Master Kaio's ban on the Kaioken. But the Kaioken? The boy knows that's the technique his dad used against Frieza and it wasn't enough. There's no hope. His father won't make it in time, leaving the child feeling useless. They can only look up to the sky and plead for Goku to hurry. Jumping from the ship, Frieza ushers the brave Earthlings on. He will honor their stupidity by facing them himself. Racing in, Piccolo reminds everyone not to do anything reckless. They have to resist until Goku arrives. Replying to Frieza, Tien shouts that they will honor Son Goku for all he's done for them. Impressed by his resolve and resilience, Cold takes the moment to offer the Namekian a spot on his new commando. Who'd rather die than join the likes of him? Responding with such passion, the tyrant then comments on the ardor in the Namek's blows. With a duo of Yamcha and Tien, the former tells his comrade to get ready for the crane combo. A little hesitant, the latter questions if he's sure. And as fate would have it, Frieza's willing to let them have a free shot. Hit them with all of their might. Whoa! Using his signature move, the villain is volleyed over to Tien. Hit him now! Although, Krillin knows as well as us that using the Kiko Ho is going to put Tien's life in danger. The Space Lord has to admit that was a very clever combo. However, hitting him over and over again, his body isn't going to hold out at this rate. Sure Sure enough. Only seconds later, he runs out of strength. More or less just annoying him, Frieza screams that he's sick of this. That's enough! But given this chance, the gang decides to attack him together. Even Gohan finally gets in on the fighting. Struggling to keep their foe stationary like their life depends on it. They can't relax for a single moment. If they keep attacking him from a distance, he can't attack back directly. Wisely or not, Bulma can't keep herself quiet and urges the others to cheer their friends on with her.
Take that! Don't give up! We must hold on until Goku arrives! You still believe that?
As Piccolo appears to be the first loss in this fight, will this bring our heroes right back to where they began after the arrival of Raditz? If Earth loses the Dragon Balls again, and they somehow find a way to win this battle, how will they bring Piccolo back without knowing the location of New Namek?